How to use Incoterms when negotiating retail contracts. Are you curious about how to effectively use Incoterms when negotiating retail contracts? Understanding these terms can make a big difference in your retail operations. Let's break it down in simple terms. Incoterms, or international commercial terms, are standardized terms that clarify the responsibilities of buyers and sellers in international trade. They define who is responsible for transportation, insurance, customs clearance, and delivery at different points in the supply chain. Knowing these terms can help you negotiate better deals with suppliers. First, familiarize yourself with the key Incoterms. For instance, Ex Works means the seller makes the goods available at their location, and the buyer takes care of all transportation and import processes. This option places most responsibility on the retailer, which could lower the initial price of goods. Next, consider free carrier. This term requires the seller to deliver goods to a carrier or location chosen by the buyer, including export clearance. From that point, the buyer assumes responsibility. Another important term is Carriage Paid To. Here, the seller pays for transportation to a specified destination, but the risk transfers to the buyer once the goods are handed over to the first carrier. On the other hand, delivered duty paid places maximum responsibility on the seller. They deliver the goods to the buyer's location and handle all transportation, customs, and duties. This option can be convenient for retailers who prefer to minimize their operational burden. When negotiating, choose the Incoterm that fits your retail business's ability to manage logistics and risk. If your operation has strong logistics and customs knowledge, you might prefer terms like Ex Works or free carrier. If logistics are not your strong suit, opting for delivered duty paid can simplify processes, though it may raise your purchase costs. To effectively use Incoterms in your negotiations, start by clarifying responsibilities in the contract. Clearly specify which Incoterm applies and what each party is responsible for regarding transportation, insurance, customs clearance, and delivery points. Also, define delivery points precisely. Incoterms requiring naming exact locations, such as ports or warehouses. This helps avoid confusion about where risk and costs transfer. Discuss insurance needs as well. Some Incoterms, like carriage and insurance paid to, requiring the seller to provide minimum insurance. If you need higher coverage to protect your retail inventory, negotiate for that. It is also important to align with your internal teams. Ensure your procurement, legal, and logistics teams understand the chosen Incoterms. This coordination helps manage contract terms, shipping arrangements, and risk effectively. Lastly, regularly review and update contracts. As supply chain conditions or your retail needs change, revisit your Incoterm choices to maintain optimal terms. Using Incoterms in retail contracts improves transparency and reduces disputes. By selecting terms that fit your logistics capabilities and negotiating clear contracts, you can streamline supplier relationships and improve overall retail efficiency.